Good morning students, and again welcome to our economics class. In this class we completely study national income. Now we are going for our next unit, it is income and employment determination. In the starting two classes we study about aggregate demand and aggregate supply. What is the meaning of aggregate demand, what are its components, their schedule and diagram. In the similar way study aggregate supply, meaning of aggregate supply, their schedule, diagram and different features. In today's class we study about consumption function, which is also known as propensity to consume. कंजम्पशन फंक्शन एंड कहीं भी कोई रिलेशन का फंक्शनल रिलेशन शो करते हैं तो दो तरह के वेरिएबल्स के बीच में रिलेशन बताता है। जैसे आपने 11th क्लास के अंदर डिमांड फंक्शन या आपने सप्लाई फंक्शन, प्रोडक्शन फंक्शन या कॉस्ट फंक्शन आपने पढ़ा होगा। इन द सिमिलर वे स्टडी कंजम्पशन फंक्शन. कंजम्पशन फंक्शन shows the functional relationship between our consumption and our income. ये क्या कर रहा है, हमारे कंजम्पशन और इनकम के बीच के रिलेशन को शो कर रहा है. C is the function of Y. It means our consumption is the function of our national income. अब किसी भी इकोनॉमी के अंदर जो कंजम्पशंस होते हैं वो डिपेंड करते हैं उसकी नेशनल इनकम पर, और जनरली दोनों के बीच में पॉजिटिव रिलेशन होता है. जैसे किसी इकोनॉमी में नेशनल इनकम इंक्रीज होती है तो नेशनल इनकम इंक्रीज होने पर वहां पर कंजम्पशंस भी इंक्रीज होते हैं. So both are positively related with each other. As national income increase, consumption will also increase. So we find positive relation. अब इसमें एक लॉ है psychological law of consumption, which is given by John Maynard Keynes. इसके बहुत सारे प्रिंसिपल हम मैक्रो इकोनॉमिक्स में 12th स्टैंडर्ड में पढ़ते हैं. जॉन मेकार्ड किन्स ने क्या बताया था? He says that as in an economy income increases, the consumption will also increase, but consumption increase at a lower rate than increase in income. कि किसी भी इकोनॉमी में जैसे इनकम लेवल इंक्रीज होता है तो इनकम लेवल इंक्रीज होने पर कंजम्पशंस भी इंक्रीज होते हैं, और जो कंजम्पशन के इंक्रीजिंग की रेट है वो कम है एज कंपेयर टू इंक्रीजिंग रेट ऑफ इनकम. आप भी देखते हैं हमारे डे टू डे लाइफ में जैसे हमारी इनकम इंक्रीज होती है तो हम उसका एक पार्ट सेव कर लेते हैं, और दूसरा इनकम इंक्रीज होने पर हमारी जो रिक्वायरमेंट्स है, डिमांड है, वो फिलअप होती जाती है, और उसका रिजल्ट क्या होता है, जब हमारी डिमांड कम होगी तो हमारी इनकम का एक पार्ट रेगुलर वे में सेव करते जाएंगे. सो अकॉर्डिंग टू दिस लॉ, एज इनकम इंक्रीज कंजम्पशन आल्सो इंक्रीज, बट कंजम्पशन इंक्रीजेस एट अ लोअर रेट देन इंक्रीज इन इनकम. It's known as law of consumption or psychological law of consumption, which was given by Keynes. So simply, what is the consumption function? Consumption function shows the functional relation between our consumption and our income. We can explain it with the help of schedule and then diagram. In the schedule, first we take income level and then consumptions. All are given in rupees crore. What are the income level? 0, 40, 80, 120, 160, 200. It is the consumption, it is the income level in the country, and consumptions are 20, 50, 80, 110, 140 and 170. These are the consumptions. As we see that as income increase, consumption will also increase, but consumption increase at a lower rate than increase in income. हम देखेंगे इनकम इंक्रीज हो रहा है 40 करोड़ से, while कंजम्पशन जो इंक्रीज हो रहा है वो कितना इंक्रीज हो रहा है 30 करोड़ से. So with the increase in income, consumption also increase. In the initial level, our consumptions are more than income. और यहाँ पर आप देखेंगे जो हमारे कंजम्पशन से ज्यादा है. When income level is 0, consumption is 20. When income level is 40, consumptions are 50. So it is the condition of negative saving or dis saving in the economy. यहाँ पर सेविंग कितना आएगा -20. हाउ यू फाइंड सेविंग? इनकम माइनस कंजम्पशन, -20 and -10. एट दिस लेवल आवर इनकम एंड आवर कंजम्पशंस बोथ आर इक्वल. यहाँ पर हमारे इनकम और कंजम्पशंस दोनों इक्वल हैं. इकोनॉमी में इनकम लेवल कितना है 80 करोड़ और कंजम्पशन लेवल कितना है 80 करोड़. बोथ आर इक्वल. इट इज नोन एज ब्रेक इवन पॉइंट. हम इसको क्या बोलते हैं? ब्रेक इवन पॉइंट. At the break-even point, our income and consumptions both are equal, and after it, our income is more than consumptions, and it is a condition of positive saving, or you can say saving in the economy. Here saving is 10 crore, then 20 crore, and then 30 crore. How you find income minus consumption? So like this way we explain our consumption function, that what is the relation between our income and our consumption. Now let's see it with the help of diagram. In the diagram on OX axis we take the income level, and OY axis we take consumption and saving level. OY is the aggregate supply or income curve in the economy, which is always on a 45 डिग्री एंगल. हमेशा किस पर बनता है? 45 डिग्री एंगल पर, जो मैंने लास्ट क्लास में पढ़ा था. Because aggregate supply is always equal to the national income of the economy. Then we have consumption curve. C is the consumption curve in the economy. When income is zero, our consumption is positive, and consumption regularly increase in the economy. At the E point, our income and consumption both are same. E point पर क्या हो रहा है? हमारा income और consumption दोनों same. It is known as break-even point, where consumption is equal to income, and at this point saving is zero. यहाँ पर क्या हमारे लिए saving level zero होगा at the break-even point, where consumption and income both are same. Before it, our consumptions are more than saving. हमारे consumption ज्यादा हैं और हमारा जो income level है वो कम है, not saving, income level. Our consumptions are more than our income, so it is the situation of this saving in the economy, or we can say negative saving. But after it, where our income is more than our consumption, it is the situation of positive saving in the economy. So here we find the consumption and income curve in the economy at the E point both are same, and before the E point is the break-even point, and before it there is negative saving or this saving, and after it is the positive saving. And now we study two concepts which are related to our consumption function. It is the APC, average propensity to consume, and MPC, marginal propensity to consume. Now we see average propensity to consume, APC. APC shows relationship between our consumption and our income. It shows that what are our consumption at different levels of income. Average propensity to consume refer to the ratio of consumption expenditure to the corresponding level of income. It means what are our consumption at the given level of income. How we can find it? APC, consumption upon income. APC equals C upon Y. So APC shows relationship between our income and our consumptions. What are our consumptions at different levels of income? It shows their relations. Generally, the value of APC comes between 0 to 1, and sometimes it comes more than 1. Suppose that in an economy, consumption level is 600 crore and income level is 1000 crore. In that case, APC equals 0.6. How we find 600 upon 1000? Suppose that if APC comes, it's important points, APC comes more than 1. अगर APC का value आ रहा है 1 से ज़्यादा, so in that case, it shows our consumptions are more than our income. Suppose that consumptions are 1200 crore, income is 1000 crore, so APC 1.2. So in that case, our consumptions are more than our income. If APC comes equal to 1, it means our income and our consumption both are same. It is the conditions of break-even point. Third, if our APC comes less than 1, it means our consumptions are less than our income. अगर APC का value 1 से कम आ रहा है, it shows that our consumptions are less than our income. And APC will decrease with the increase in our income. जैसा हमने देखा था साइकोलॉजिकल लॉ ऑफ कंजम्पशन में कि जिससे हमारी इनकम लेवल बढ़ता है इकोनॉमी के अंदर, तो APC का वैल्यू भी क्या होता है? डिक्रीज होता जाता है. And in the practically way, एपीसी नेवर बी जीरो, एपीसी का वैल्यू कभी भी जीरो नहीं होता। इट मींस एपीसी इज ऑलवेज पॉजिटिव, इट्स नेवर बी जीरो बिकॉज आवर कंजम्पशंस आर ऑलवेज पॉजिटिव, हमारे कंजम्पशंस कभी भी जीरो नहीं होते। So it is APC, average propensity to consume. It shows the relation between our consumptions and our income. And how you find it? C upon Y. If APC more than 1, consumptions are more than income. APC equal to 1, our consumption and income are same. If APC less than 1, it means our consumptions are less than our income. APC will fall with the increase in income. And last, APC never be zero because our consumption always remains positive. जैसे आपने टेबल में भी देखा था, अगर हमारा इनकम लेवल जीरो है तब भी हमारे कंजम्पशन कितने थे 20 करोड़, तो हमारे कंजम्पशन कभी भी जीरो नहीं होते। So it is average propensity to consume and its important features. Now we see marginal propensity to consume. In short we write as MPC. हम शॉर्ट में क्या बोलते हैं इसको? MPC, marginal propensity to consume. What is show? It shows the relation between our change in consumption due to change in income. If in an economy our income change, then what are the change in our consumption? What is definition? MPC refer to the ratio of change in consumption expenditure to change in total income. What is the change in our consumption due to change in our total income? How you find MPC? Change in consumption upon change in income, or MPC equal delta C upon delta Y. Suppose that in an economy income level increase from 1000 crore to 2000 crore and our consumption increase 600 crore to 1000 crore. I repeat the example. अगर इनकम लेवल हमारा इंक्रीज हो रहा है 1000 करोड़ से 2000 और हमारा कंजम्पशन इंक्रीज हो रहा है 600 से 1000, so in that case change in consumption is 400, 600 to 1000, and change in income is 1000, 1000 to 200. So what is MPC? 400 upon 1000 equal to 0.4. So MPC का वैल्यू है वो कितना है आपके लिए? 0.4. And important features of MPC, अगर हम MPC की बात करें तो इसके क्या important features है हमारे लिए? First one, the value of MPC comes between 0 to 1. जो MPC का वैल्यू है वो हमेशा क्या आएगा? 0 to 1. मिनिमम वैल्यू होगा इसका 0, मैक्सिमम वैल्यू होगा 1. 0 कब होगा? When there is no consumption with the increase in income. हमारे इनकम बढ़ने पर हमारे कोई कंजम्पशन इंक्रीज नहीं हो रहे, it means delta C is 0. In that case MPC will be 0. और MPC 1 कब होगा? कि जितनी हमारी इनकम इंक्रीज हो रही है हम पूरी की पूरी इनकम को कंज्यूम कर दें. It means delta C and delta Y both are same. In that case MPC equal to 1. So value of MPC comes between 0 to 1. Second, MPCs of the poor people is more than the richer section of the society. जो poor people है उनका MPC ज्यादा होता है, richer people का MPC कम होता है. उसके पीछे बेसिक रीजन से जो पुअर पीपल्स हैं उनकी रिक्वायरमेंट या बेसिक नीड्स इजीली पूरी नहीं होती, तो जैसे उनका इनकम लेवल इंक्रीज होता है तो वो क्या करते हैं? अपनी इनकम का एक बहुत बड़ा पार्ट कंज्यूम करते हैं, बट इट्स नॉट डन बाय द रिचर पीपल. सो एमपीसी ऑफ द पुअर पीपल और एमपीसी ऑफ द पुअर कंट्रीज हायर देन द एमपीसी ऑफ द रिचर पीपल और एमपीसी ऑफ द रिच कंट्रीज. नेक्स्ट इज MPC falls with the successive or continuous increase in income. जैसे किसी इकोनॉमी के अंदर continuous income level increase होता है, so the MPC level will decrease. It means with the continuous increase or successive increase in the economy, the marginal propensity to consume will decrease. It's because of the satisfaction of the wants. So now we see what is average propensity to consume. Its meaning schedule diagram. Then we study its types, APC, average propensity to consume, its meaning and important points. Then we study marginal propensity to consume, its meaning and then important points. In the next class we study about saving function, meaning of the saving function, schedule and diagram. In the similar way we study APS, average propensity to save, and MPS, marginal propensity to save, and then relation between consumption function and saving function. Thank you.